for toys, and sometimes when we're doing so, things just don't go right. Same thing happens with a boat. Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Broncos Guru, and it's this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. Our first boating crew this week is going to experience something we see all the time on this channel, and that is a launch fail, but we don't usually see it like this. Our next boaters this week is the Pontoon Boys, and this one was sent in by Eli Hood and MC Photos over on Instagram. Thanks for the send, guys. Right here, you're going to see why you do not take a pontoon boat offshore. These guys have taken a couple waves over the bow, and now this thing is going to go down. But the one crazy thing with this, if this was my boat, I'd be freaking out a little bit. These guys look like they're having a little bit too much fun, which tells me this is probably a rental pontoon, which makes this even better. Our next boater this week is a back-to-back bonehead. I believe this is a first for the channel where I've had the same person on here for two different incidents. This one was sent in by Protest and Survive, actually here on YouTube, as he saw last week's video and realized that this guy had done some other boneheaded things. Right here you see him crash into the pier as he's trying to get his canal boat out, and they're trying to take this old antique canal boat out. Right here they actually do finally get it out toward the canal. Everybody's trying to stop him saying somebody's coming down the canal. This guy just goes anyway. He's going to send it straight across, but you know what? Not like a typical person to try and go down the canal. He's just going to block the whole darn canal with this thing. This guy really is a double bonehead. There's nothing quite like coming home after a long day's work. For most of us, we're fortunate. We just get to jump in our car, drive home. Maybe we have to deal with a little commuting traffic. Fishermen, well, they've got to get back in that inlet they came out of, and sometimes that can be more difficult than said. Here you're going to see an example of that as this boat is trying to come back in the inlet, and the current and the waves are going to overtake it and force them to bail out on this attempt. This thing almost flips over right here at the mouth of the channel. They get pretty lucky on this one. They do get out with a great rescue here at the end, but now they got to come back and try and do this one all over again. The funny part is, just about here in a few seconds, my man realizes there's somebody on the end of this jetty filming this whole event, and he actually isn't really thrilled about that. Kind of makes a couple nice little gestures